Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now Herbert to start the drive. Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something, and that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe, but that's much easier said than done.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Fields. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver. Let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Browns had 10-3 on the year, and they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Now Watson. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan into that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves just that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Fields going to move him around. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's third down. You look at this Browns defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they finally put it into this return. And now the Bears all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They can... And they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, so the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
West, right, sit. Yep. Right.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From his own end zone, Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. Fields going to change things up here.
And the Bears first down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Moore, the man in motion. Third and long. It's Fields. Flushed out right. That is caught by Herbert. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Williams, a man in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. And quickly, they get to the line. Watson on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
What is that? 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Watson.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, Browns! Deebo Samuel, 39 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Greg Newsome.
Pushing his way through. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
York able to send this one through.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's Fields.
Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz, 47 yards. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Fields on 3rd down.
He'll buy some time right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Moore, the man in motion.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Read option. Here's Herbert.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Watson's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. but there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. "35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Fields changing the play. Fields.
His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal, Chicago.
Now Fields.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet from 4 yards out.
And the Bears are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Fields trying to throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And Watson's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they take a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee. A couple more minutes.